Hi, my name is Eve Vanahini. I'm a qualified therapist and I have about over 10 years experience in mental health service. I specialise working with trauma, anxiety, depression, mental illnesses, relational, couples, family issues as well. And yeah, I'm honoured to speak to you today. So I have a lot of Black clients, obviously working Black Minds Matter as well, and obviously being Black, so I relate very heavily with the issues within our community. So question one about this breaking cycles of silence. So we know, often in our homes we've heard, don't talk our business out there, or what happens in the house stays in the house. We don't air our dirty laundry, all that kind of talk. And while that comes from a place of protection, it's time we reshape that wisdom for our collective healing. So, I would encourage maybe something like brave spaces. So that's a space where we have weekly meetings or weekly moments where individuals within the family circle or the friendship circle or whatever circle it is that feels trusted and safe, encourage each other to practice speaking up about our issues. And one, it helps you to practice speaking and express what's going on for you, but two is the supportive side. So not only you listening, but encouraging and reassuring, and normalizing as well. So it's a twofold support system that can really help break that cycle and change, and like I said, reshape that way of thinking. Question two, so stigma's impact on help seeking. So let's talk honestly about something many of us have experienced. When I first started practicing, clients would come to me saying they're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, or they're having headaches, they're not sleeping properly, very loosely trying to tap in to their needs or their issues, but not outwardly saying it because of the shame and the stigma around mental health, when in fact they're probably feeling very anxious or depressed or low, or had some kind of experience in the past that has really been very traumatic that they want to talk about but holding back. So this, we know, comes from a lot of stigma about not airing your laundry out there, dirty laundry in that case. So already have the fact that it's dirty makes it feel there's a bit of shame around that, right? So it gives me hope knowing that there's a lot of Black mental health circles out there right now. So more conversations are happening in like barbershops, salons, social media platforms, more faith leaders as well, partnering therapists, so we're creating spaces where getting support isn't a sign of weakness or as seen as weaknesses, but it's an act of self-preservation and love for our families. So the impact of strong Black archetypes. So we got the strong Black woman, the strong Black man, or man up, the stoic Black man. So these phrases are often woven into the cultural fabric of the Black community that we sometimes don't even notice how heavy they can become. And so I think about my grandmother, who raised 8 children, worked 2 jobs, managing the home, and her strength, although her strength is very magnificent, but at what cost? It makes me question the cost, of all of this and what she could have done, how she could have benefited from reaching out for support. And it's not a sign of weakness to do that. So, in the work that I do, often reference the African term in Bantu, because it means I am, because we are. And there's something about that highlights the interdependence that we have in our community that is not often seen, is kind of forgotten or hidden. So, I encourage you to have these open conversations, because you can, and talking to others is because we are. So, true strength isn't just about carrying everything alone. It's about knowing where to put the load, when to put the load down, and let others help carry it.